these two teams played was back in April 12th, and I just watched that video of them scoring that touchdown. The Memphis Showboats scored that touchdown because no one didn't stop that guy running. But when they tried to do the 2-point conversion, the quarterback was being pressured, even though the wide receiver was all by himself. He was being pressured and he overthrew it to him. So, but even though they got the 2-point conversion, that would be like, I don't know how many points would that be. All right, well, oh yeah, if they got the 2-point conversion, you probably would have won by 1. But I was like, so glad they didn't win that game. So, yep. And the thing I was surprised about was I was surprised the Rockets actually won against the Warriors. I was like, what? I looked at the score; they were leading like 94 to 88 while I was at the freaking casino. What was a bird flying around here? God, damn, that's a pigeon and bird. Got pigeons and birds flying around. Pigeons and birds flying around this shoot, man. But yeah, I was surprised they actually won. I was like, man, Warriors always win at their home turf. I mean, no one's perfect. I think Boston's the only team that's perfect at home in the playoffs right now, because they won 2 games over there. They won 1 game in Orlando, and they won a game of, I believe it was game 5, or well, it was definitely game 5. They won game 5. And Lakers just, I mean, Lakers was like a most win, but they couldn't stop Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards and what's that guy, Da Vinci or whatever his name is, for Villanova. So they couldn't stop that guy. The Knicks, couldn't finish in game 5 against the Pistons, but the Pistons won over there. But then when they go to game 6 at Detroit, the Knicks won over there. So Knicks won due to a game-win 3-pointer by Jalen Brunson, and it was guarded by Osher Thompson, Ahmed Thompson, brother from the Houston Rockets. So I was like, okay. He kind of crossed him. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I saw when he crossed him. I was like, he crossed him and just shoot a 3. I was like, that was the game-winning shot. So, what else we gonna talk about? Talk about game 7s. So we got 4 teams playing game 7. We got 4 teams playing game 7, and we got the Avalanche. We got the Avalanche versus Stars. Then you got the Jets and the Blues in game 7. So, and I think the only game 7 team in NBA is probably Rockets and Warriors. So, I remember last time I watched a game 7 for the Rockets, they lost over there, and that's when James Harden and everybody else was there, and it was just, I don't know, but I know game 7 is gonna be a real pack, and it's gonna must do or die for that one. So it's gonna be do or die for that game 7 right there, man, because it's a must win for the Rockets. But if they advance, they're gonna have a tough Timberwolves matchup, because that Timberwolves team is really talented though. And I remember last time we played that team, they beat us. I was there for that game. They beat us. I think I was there with my friend, but they beat us like, I don't know what the score was, but we had a big lead, and all of a sudden they just came back. We could have stopped Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and Mike Conley. So I was like, hope the Rockets advance and maybe reevaluate their plans against this Timberwolves team, because Anthony Edwards doing that. I don't know, y'all saw the Anthony Edwards victory lap in LA. It was so hilarious when he walked around, talk all the mess to the LA fans, and some LA fans try to get him. Like, okay, be like, hey, Anthony Edwards, oh, why you trying to down him? You were talking all that mess. So he's like, okay. But like, yeah. But anything can happen tomorrow. Jets and Blues game is Sunday. Avalanche and Stars game is tonight. So we see how that goes. My team, Bayern Munich, could win the title, but they are losing 2-0 to RB Leipzig. So it has to be a must-win against this team, because once they get like a point, like 3 points, it's over. So Leverkusen cannot get the title. I mean, I gotta give props to them for getting the title. I mean, for us, like last year, because Bayern was struggling last year too. I mean, we had the same people, but I think some people either left. So I think it's still 2-0. I don't know if Bayern, maybe they get tied up and come back. I know Bayern has a way of coming back games like that, but at least if they win the title, I'm buying a Bayern Munich I'm buying a Bayern Munich championship title shirt. That's, see, like, if it's like playoffs and all that, I'm not gonna wear a playoff shirt. I'm like, I don't need a playoff shirt. I was like, I need a championship shirt. I need like at least like a Houston Astros champion. You know how the Houston Astros won the World Series? Like the shirt I don't know. I saw the video. I unwrapped that shirt with all those names in the back. That's what I need, not some playoff shirt. I don't need a playoff shirt. Like, bro, I need a playoff shirt, man. I mean, you already know the team is in the playoffs. I mean, sometimes it's good to wear that, but I was like, I don't need that. I was like, man, you can have that. I need like a championship shirt. So that's why, like, even if my team's in the playoff, I wouldn't buy like a championship merch shirt. So yeah. All right, friends, I'm about to head to the TDECU Stadium, or whatever I think they call it, Space City something. I forgot what they call the stadium, but John O'Quinn Stadium, whatever it's called. So I'm actually meeting Denny, so I think this will be our first UFL game. So I mean, I go ask her, but I'm about to head over there and do some little fun fest stuff and see how it goes. But with that saying, this is your boy Terrence the Turbo 22, and excuse me, I'll catch you on the next one. So peace.